Today I'm going to be reviewing this LeverLoc grab bar that was recently sent to me by the brand. Now, if you've never heard of this grab bar before, it's actually super simple to install, and I'll showcase that here in a minute. But you don't have to do any drilling or anything like that, and it's designed to quite literally like create a suction onto whether it's your tile or your plastic surround or whatever you have. Whether you need it for a shower, maybe you can even use it like next to a toilet if you have an elderly person who's struggling with getting up, those sorts of things. Now, again, this is going to be made by LeverLoc. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and open this up, show you exactly how it works, how well it works, those sorts of things. So let me go and pull this out of here. And you can see how this is going to work. So you're just going to quite literally take this little plastic off of here. And that just pulls right off. Now this is going to have like almost like a sticky suction cup on it. And so you're just going to put that into the location that you are trying to do it at. And then once you get it on, then you're going to take and push these down. And let me kind of show you how this is going to work. It's going to take and it's going to suck it in as you're pulling this down, and you flip it. It's going to make a really, really tight grab onto the item. So let me go ahead and put this on. So I got a shower here, obviously with a shower surround. Now they do recommend that you put this on a smooth surface. So if you're mounting this on a shower like you got tiled like we have here, you want to make sure that you don't have one of them on the grout. So you're going to take off the two plastic pieces. They do recommend that you clean the tile before you put it on. And then you're just going to take and put it on wherever you need it. So you can put it on like this. You can put it on at an angle. As long as you're hitting two different tiles and not hitting where the grout's at, should work perfectly for your shower. So, maybe you want it to be sideways like this. So this is designed to hold up to 160 kilograms, which is about 350 pounds. So it definitely has the strength to like hold someone up, if they're in the shower or something like that. So for that, you're just going to take and stick it right against the wall. And then I'm just going to take and push like that. And then take, and this one's being harder, and push it like that. So now, this one stuck and this one did not. Interesting. Okay. So the one side definitely stuck. Like it's really, really hard on there. This one that was harder to put on. And then this one is moving around. So we're going to see if we can find a different spot. They do recommend getting like a little thing to go behind them to pull it off, and with water. So let me go ahead and do that because this one is stuck really tight. Now on the instructions it said to remove, you want to wet the card. Is quite literally what the instructions in the box say. However, it doesn't come with the card. So what I did was I grabbed a little spatula. Essentially, you're just trying to break the suction that's behind here and a little bit of the stickiness. So you're just going to want to kind of slide this back in here just to kind of get it behind to break that suction loose. So you can see here the water, I'm just kind of sliding back down and pulling it right off of there. So you can see I didn't damage anything on the tile at all, even where I used this at. Now it did stick on this one and not on this one, so I'm assuming, my guess is, this one isn't entirely clean. They do recommend that you clean the tiles off. So I'm going to come up here considerably higher where you wouldn't traditionally mount it, and I'm going to try and mount it up here and see what that does. So I'm just going to kind of go right here. So this one's going to be way higher. Shouldn't be dirty or anything. And let's see, that one clicked and it did not stay. Now this one on this side stayed. So let me pull this back off and try it a little bit higher. There we go. Okay, I can feel it. I can feel it difficult on both of these. So I'm just going to kind of, let me move the camera up there. I'm going to go like this. And then on this side. All right, so it should be a much harder grab when it's grabbing tightly on there than when it's not. So that's something to keep in mind. Obviously, my guess is either these tiles down here where I had it was uneven, or it quite simply was just not clean. This is a shower that's actively used, and I didn't actually clean off the tiles first. So I'm guessing that's why it did that. I assumed they were going to be clean enough because they did look pretty clean, but obviously there's a little bit of soap scum or something on it that made it where it didn't stick. So I'm going to go ahead and pull on this. And you can see here, I'm jerking on it pretty good, and it is not moving. Now, I wouldn't like hang from this. It's designed to carry 350 pounds, which I'm obviously lighter than that. But I probably wouldn't recommend hanging from it, but definitely does work to like hold your balance. If you're like falling or something, I'm just going to kind of pull on here and see. Yeah, like I really feel like the suction is super good. Stickiness on this is super good. So I just had to go where it was super clean. So something to keep in mind, you will want to make sure it's 100% clean. Also, I'm guessing there was probably a little bit of unlevelness between these two. So where I had it mounted originally, maybe this one was not quite as level as this one. But you'll notice how it feels when you go to install the grab bar. it'll feel different when it's locked really tight, because this would be much harder to turn when it's going to be a really tight lock. If it's super easy to turn, you're not going to get a good grab on the wall wherever you're mounting it at. So overall, definitely a really nice grab bar. Just those couple things to keep in mind.